Hey, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This style is a very cute style and it's very simple to do. It is a little time consuming, but it's very simple to execute. So here I am with my hair stretched. It doesn't need to be super stretched, but just stretched enough. And this is the type of hair that you'll want. It doesn't have to be this brand. Any water wave will do. But I like this one because it's a little bit thicker because it is the Afro type. Also need elastics for this style, and you're gonna want to oil the elastics to prevent breakage. I use this container that had a little bit of shea butter in it as well, just for extra moisture. And you're gonna really want to work the oil in there, just get it all around the elastics to really prevent any breakage when you do use it in your hair. As usual, all the links for the products I use are in the description below. And all in all, this style took me about 5 hours. I did have to stop in between, but from beginning to end, it did take about 4 to 5 hours to complete. For parting, you're going to need some edge control. I prefer the Style Factor edge control. And you're also going to need a tail comb. I have no idea where mine went, so I'm just going to use a regular comb. But you're going to go through, you're going to make just a kind of as straight as possible part first, and then add the edge control on both sides. And then once it's in, you're going to go through with the tail comb to make the part even neater, even straighter, even more crisp. You can make as small or as big of parts as you want. As you can see here, I did 4 on each side for 8 rows going back. And I try not to make them too big, but not too small either. And in the back of my head, the same thing. And then this is how it should look once you've gone through, made all the parts, and added the elastic on the bottom. You're going to want the elastic to be tight if you're going to not use a crochet needle, and not super tight. But if you are going to use a crochet needle, you do want little wiggle room through the bottom. And then this is the hair. I was going to use it like this, but then I thought no. So I went ahead and cut it in half. And once you cut it in half, you'll see it looks like this. And that is the length that I have now with it cut. So it's a little bit past the neck. And to actually do the twist, you'll take a good amount, what you feel to be, a good thickness amount, and you'll go ahead and you will split it in half, and then you'll cross them over as if you were going to do a braid. So you'll go ahead, cross them over. And this is if you're going to be twisting directly onto the hair. If you're going to use a crochet needle, then you're going to have to split it, and you would go through and crochet the hair in one direction and then crochet the other half in the opposite direction so that you would have it crisscrossing on your hair. And then you could just start twisting. If you do the crochet method, you can start twisting right away. I tried it. I find it to be a little bit more difficult than going through and just doing a little bit of a braid first and twisting, but some might find it easier because they don't have to do the braid. So just like if you're going to do a regular box braid, you will take the hair and you will wrap it around the elastic band once just to kind of hide the elastic band, and then start braiding. All right, so to show again, you'll go through and oh, I forgot to add the edge control to my actual hair. And you want to do this to smooth your hair, because if the hair is a little bit too puffy, sometimes it will cause the twist to unravel, or you'll see it poking out through the twist after you've twisted it and tied off the end. So you kind of want it to have it just a little bit slick so that it doesn't unravel or loosen the twist. And then you'll go through, and I like to braid a little bit, maybe 3 or 4 braids before I start twisting. And when you do start twisting, make sure that the braid that you've twisted, once you finish the braid, make sure that you twist it around itself a couple of times before you actually start twisting down, or else it'll be, the twist won't look as coily and as springy. So you'll see that I had that issue when I started with this braid first. So right here, I should have twisted it a little bit more and then started actually twisting down. And you'll see that once this is done twisting, the twist isn't, it just looks a little lopsided. So you want to make sure that the twist is that you start off the twist already twisted off and it's not in a little braid formation still. So I noticed my mistake. I noticed right where it started to kind of unravel, and I went back and started retwisting it just so that it could look like the ones that I've already completed in the first row. And here it is again, just in case you need to see it again. And this time, this is the one that is right in the front. So you can take a look just in case you need a little help, maybe from a different angle. And happy learning. And these are all the twists completed. So you can see it looks very natural. It really looks like this is my natural hair that I've just twisted. And if you don't like the little bit at the bottom, you can always cut it and make it a blunt cut. I just think that look cute just to have it still kind of twisted on the ends after the elastic. And there's many different ways you can tie this and style it, but it's a very, very cute, simple style. And here are a few different styles that I just quickly tried out. So you can do it tied up, you can do it tied up with two bangs, you can do a half up, half down style, and you can choose to just leave it all out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.